So inside of the field of that light grid of all the hearts of all of humanity, tap into the particular vibrational signature frequency, if you will, of our group and see the brightness of that. See the bright spot inside of the ethers. It's like that's the best radio station to tap into. It's like that's the brightest. That plays the best possible music for us, for what we're up to. That's what you're tapping into, and that's what you're feeling, and that's what you're amplifying. And picture this as a unified field covering the earth, where all the hearts are connected and locality no longer matters. Space and time no longer matters. It truly is like a group field. We're all hearing the same song over our radios. Our radios may be in different locations, but it's the same frequency. From the ether's point of view, it's the same entity. It's the same mission. It's the same vision. It's the same accomplishment. It's the same level of consciousness. Beautiful. That's you. That's just as much you as your individuated self is you. And it really depends on where you want to emphasize the you to be. And of course, beyond that, there's a you that has nothing even to do with that. But on a more relative level, literally that field is us, is you, it's usness, it's me. Like when Ra says, we are Ra or I am Ra. It is that. They don't make that distinction. There's different individual expressions of a sixth density entity. But the unified field is their identity, is their main, what they associate with. It's the group, it's the allness. So this is you. This field, this oneness, this connectedness is you. Just as much as your physical body that's doing its own little thing, confused or clear, or back and forth for most. That's just an appendage. It's just a little tip of the finger, and it's our tip of the finger. Your body is the tip of my finger. That's why I care. That's why we care. But really, the heart, the full body of it, that's you. You're the full body of this group. And others that are, again, they're still asleep, and we're going to wake them up. Those connected to the same mission are one. Why are those of Ra one entity, for example? Is it just because they were born on Venus at some point in third density? It's not just that, because they've gone through many evolutionary cycles where they had the option to tune out of that group. So what makes that there's a group entity of many, many thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of entities that are together one being? What makes them distinct from another group of one being? Is it race? Is it planet? No, well, you'll find there's some of that. Some of those who stuck together throughout those evolutionary cycles. But if you look at it, it's simply by like vibration. It is because they gravitate towards the same vision, the same mission, the same purpose, the same way of seeing, the same way of wanting to make a difference. So it is the mission, it's the vision, it's the purpose that drives each entity closer and closer together with those entities that share the same sense of purpose. It's got nothing to do with where you're from. Very, very little. So that is you. If not for the mission, then what else are you, really? Is the mission not the majority of you? Is that not the purpose that drives you? Is that not the purpose that makes you question? Is that not the purpose that allows you to still be here after 7 or so months of chaos and intensity and learning and shifting? And you're still here because of that purpose, my friends. And that purpose is what is you. Much more so than your body is you, much more so than your circumstances are you, much more so than your bank account is you, much more so than your location is you, your physical family is you. Sorry to say that, but I'm not really. This is you. At least in my point of view. Feel free to disagree. But it's the purpose, it's the mission that drives us, you see. And so that's what connects us. That's what makes us family. That's what makes us like mind. That's what makes us one. It's the purpose. The shared purpose is that simple. Why do entities in a company group together and form a company of entities? Literally, it's called a company because it's a company of entities, of individuals, because they share the same vision. Ideally. But the same with the group consciousness. It's just a company of mind, body, spirits that feel the resonance, that recognize the similarity, the semblance, the resonance. And it's not even a choice. Only the mind can question it. But if the heart's already there, you're already fucked. You're already in the cult, whatever that is. You're already in the group consciousness. It's just the mind that argues. It's just the ideas you picked up along the way. But when the heart speaks, when there's that resonance with a particular cause, group, project, you naturally group together, not just with entities, but also with means, also with animals, also with nature spirits, also with non-corporeal entities that are of assistance, that share the same view. There's a lot of elements to this that are not just us as well, that are part of this company, part of this group, part of this vision. They share the same purpose.